What's up, everybody? It is time for a video that has not been uploaded for a while, as I have been quote-unquote busy. Actually, I've been cut off from the internet during the week at least, because I'm falling a little behind in my AP US History class, but there should be videos on the weekends, as per usual. Now, what I kind of wanted to talk about in this video is where I think the Gears community is heading, as you can see by the title. Many of you could probably guess that Gears is a dying breed, alright? I mean, Judgment is coming out, but it looks scarcely different than Gears 3. You know, honestly, all it looks like they added is the semi-auto sniper that was included in numerous of the special event playlists. I believe One Shot, One Kill had a semi-auto sniper at one point. Boom snipes, for example, which was a very strange idea. I don't know why they mixed a boom shot with a sniper and expected that to not be abused, but I digress. So, again, we've all probably noticed that Gears 3 is dying quite a bit. I think the last time I got on it, which was last Friday afternoon, about 4:30 EST, there was 7,000 people online, give or take, and that's not a lot. You know, I mean, I'm sure that in its heyday, I didn't really pay attention to it, but I'm sure at some point, Gears 3 probably had about, I'd say 20,000. Again, I never really looked at the number. It may or may not be a bigger or smaller number than that, but, I mean, it's kind of a predicament that Gears has got in. In fact, the other day, Cliff Bleszinski, the head honcho, the figurehead of Gears, as we may know him. You may also think of Rod Ferguson when you think of Epic, but he left. He quit. I believe he quit yesterday, sometime around 10 p.m., somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure. Don't hold me to that. I'm not here to be a fact disperser. This is all opinions. I've noticed also a lot of Gears teams, you know, they're kind of straying away. I know I go on Twitter a lot, which, by the way, if you know, I tweet daily, usually. Not all the time, like people like Vern, or Loading God Mode, I should say. Not on a first-name basis. I tweet a lot, and I think Twitter is fun. I don't know why, something about it. But anyway, Team Control, for example, they've tweeted, you know, asking their followers, you know, where should our channel head? You know, Gears is... They haven't actually said this, but this is what I took from it. Gears is essentially dying. You know, it's not popular much anymore. What should we start doing here on Team Control? You know, that's paraphrasing. I may be completely wrong, and I'm willing to admit that if I am. That was months ago, so I don't remember too well. But I'm thinking a lot of Gears teams will probably move to, you know, potentially Black Ops 2, maybe Battlefield 4 when that comes out. I think that's coming out sometime this year, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe next year. Yeah, it's probably next year. We got Black Ops 2 once again. We have Assassin's Creed 3. That probably won't be a big video thing. I will personally do a Let's Play of that. I can tell you that right now, because I pre-ordered it, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I can't really say I'm a follower of the series, if you will. The only games I really played fully was Brotherhood and Revelations, because I'm that guy. I never played Assassin's Creed 2, which I hear was very good. I want to play it, but at this point, I'm just thinking, you can't really play the newer titles and just go back to the old ones, because then it just kind of kills the experience, to be honest with you. If I played, I don't know, Wind Waker or Twilight Princess from the Zelda series, and I went back and played Ocarina of Time, I'd probably be like, assuming I haven't played it before. Believe me, I used to play it a whole lot as a child on the Nintendo 64. Oh yeah. If you did that, Ocarina of Time probably would be not the most exciting thing in the world, because if you look at it that way, it's... I know this is going to sound stupid, but believe me, I did play it in its heyday. It would seem like a very dumbed down, downgraded, you know, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess. I never played Skyward Sword, actually. I should probably do that. But anyway, back on topic a bit here. That kind of applies to Gears for me, because actually after I have Gears 3. Sometime after I got Gears 3, I got Gears 1. I actually never played it before that. I started with Gears 2, because that's when I started with Xbox Live. One of the main reasons I got an Xbox was for Gears 2. I loved that game. You know, people were hating on it and all this, but, I mean, sure, the host is bad, but Gears 3 is just as bad if you ask me. People have the same, you know, people have the same inconsistent Nashers, point blank, just, you know, being eaten completely. Other people's Nashers being significantly stronger than yours. You can hard aim a guy 6 times in a row and he'll two-shot down you. It just happens all the freaking time. And I think that kind of applies to why Gears is dying now. You know, it's broken, okay? I've heard it from different people. I say it a lot. Blake says it a lot. I think his entire Xbox Live profile at this point is, I got reset on Gears 3. It's so broken. Way to go, Epic. It's pretty funny. By the way, when I mentioned in a video that Blake got reset, a lot of you sent him messages. that interested me. I didn't think anyone would do that. But back on topic again. As far as Gears Judgment goes, I don't think it's going to be nearly as popular as Gears 3 was upon release. You know, just like I don't think if there's a Modern Warfare 4, that's going to be very popular. I don't think there will be, though. I'm just saying Modern Warfare 3 was a pretty definitive storyline ender, which I thought, by the way, that the storyline was very good in the Modern Warfare series. Just saying. As far as Judgment goes, it's kind of a random thrown in there storyline. It seems like at this point that Epic really is just milking it for what it's worth as far as the Gears series goes. You know, they just threw in this prologue, and I'll admit the Pendulum Wars never really were addressed. You know, they were mentioned. I may have just completely misinterpreted the Gears franchise, but I played through all the campaigns, and I feel like I understood the storylines pretty well, but the Pendulum Wars were just kind of thrown in there. The Rustlong epidemic that happened in there, you know, that never really was a thing, you know, so I'm thinking in Judgment, that's what is going to go on, you know, the Pendulum Wars. I know it's supposed to be like about, it's Baird and a scarily skinny looking Cole that, I don't know why he looks like that, that's just a little weird. Like on trial or something. I haven't really looked into it, but it seems like it's a prologue that's just kind of plopped in there. It just seems like Halo Reach all over again. You know, Halo 3 looked like the end of the series, which oddly enough, there's going to be a Halo 4 now, which was somehow going to be continuing the storyline. But Halo Reach was kind of like, you know, this is way before Master Chief. This is the glassing of, what planet was it? I don't know. The glassing of that planet that they were on. And I think that's kind of what Gears is doing right now. It seems like they're taking the worst from both worlds, as I see it, between Halo and Call of Duty. You know, they're taking Halo's random storyline additions, I suppose would be the word, and they're also taking Call of Duty's, you know, repetitive feel. You know, there have been some major differences. Black Ops felt way different than Modern Warfare 2. But you get the idea. It's the same kind of feel. Between Gears 1 and then Gears 2 and Gears 3, the feel of the game is just so different between all of them. You know, Gears 1 is really blocky. It's kind of like, you know, it's almost like Gentleman's Duel style at any given time. You know, you'll both be like standing there, not really wall bouncing, not really doing this strafing junk, unless you're a major tryhard that just went back to that game. It's like, I'm going to use my Gears 3 tactics on Gears 1. And Gears 2, wall bouncing was really introduced. And then Gears 3, we have the new roadie run strafe fad that's going through, which, by the way, is very effective. I almost hate to admit to be a proponent of sweaty tactics like that, but to use Advocate's term, of course, as usual, I do it all the time. Yeah, so that's basically my thoughts on the Gears situation. You know, I think it truly is dying. I don't think it's going to recover. I mean, if Epic had made Judgment just groundbreaking, like completely new feel, like it's been doing, you know, fresh, like clearly defined storyline that made sense. It might make sense. I'm just saying it seems like it's just thrown in there at the moment. If they were to do that, I think Gears could make a comeback from Gears 3, but I mean, especially since Cliffy B is gone. I believe Rod Ferguson is also gone. I read that somewhere. You can let me know in the comments if that's true. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.